This is Mai Valentine, and you're watching Stephen Blocker's channel.
Yu-Gi-Oh characters tend to run the morality spectrum like crazy. You have pure souls, kind-hearted people who are a little rough around the edges, jerks with absolutely no morality, but not actually evil, and then pure lost souls who make Satan look like a Boy Scout. However, some characters are hated just for being good villains. Like you're supposed to hate them, but also loved by fans. And with such a large cast, you have characters universally loved. But then, you have these 5. The character not a single person likes. Let's see which characters would be first summoned by the audience, and who would be discarded from a deck to never be seen again. Yu-Gi-Oh's most loved and hated characters. Yugi, just a kind boy with a little bit of a hype problem. Hey, I think we can all relate to that. Who loves games and has a super-powered, more confident side that does his battling for him. Yugi is like the civilian Clark Kent to the Pharaoh spirit inside him. That's his Superman. Nobody has a problem with Yugi whatsoever. Many fans love Yugi and see themselves in him, and really, we all wish we had an Atem-like figure to be our more confident side. But Yugi is a kind soul with no mean-spiritedness towards anyone. Weevil Underwood. A sneaky little worm who does nothing but cheat in games and is so smarmy and annoying that the entire audience dislikes him. He throws away Yugi's prized Exodia cards, plants a parasite in Joey's deck, and couldn't even pay the kid back who helped him. Weevil's only good moment that everyone likes? Well, he taunted the wrong ancient spirit and got the punishment of Berserker's Soul. This guy has no redeeming qualities at all. The only time he's ever friendly is to manipulate people. Joey Wheeler, everyone's favorite Brooklyn Rage knucklehead, who we all love for being us. You heard me. Admit it. How many of us just plopped random strong monsters we thought were cool in our decks? And then, we played Jinzo and finally got some victories. Whether it be winning with gamble cards, or facing literal gods of destructions with nothing but your warrior deck, or having to outsmart your opponent with things like Grave Robber, everyone loves Joey's passion and enthusiasm for the game. Rebecca Hawkins. Her biggest sin is being the Mary Sue we all make fun of bad fanfiction for. First to beat the main character? Check. Smarter than child prodigy Kaiba? Check. Adored by the main cast? Check. Given ample screen time she doesn't deserve? Double check. This girl must have some kind of Triple H contract where she can never look weak. In fact, after her one loss, they invent this whole tournament that's pretty much just there to give her victories. Seto Kaiba. Kaiba is a super popular and well-loved rival character to our protagonist, the Vegeta or Sasuke of the series. Everyone loves the Blue Eyes White Dragon for being the strongest vanilla monster in the game, and for being a darn good deck. Unlike Yugi, who's more of a wide-eyed idealist, Seto Kaiba is stoic and a cynical realist. Many people share his philosophy of not relying on magic, luck, or extraterrestrial forces, and getting out the effort you put into life. Kaiba, unlike Yugi, actually does build competent decks with devastating effects on rivals. Cards like Ring of Destruction, Shrink, Crush Card Virus. And we love him for it. Bandit Keith. This guy has no redeeming qualities whatsoever. On behalf of all Americans, Keith does not represent us. He's arrogant, a cheater, and has the personality of rotten cheese. He's basically Weevil 2.0, but is a big brash American, not a sneaky little bug. Oh, and it gets worse. He calls Pegasus a very distasteful name for his flamboyant ways. Yeah, that's not cool at all, Bandit Keith. Sneaks his way onto the island, beats up his own henchman, steals Joey's entry card before he can even play him, and all this is out of revenge and pure greed. He's even a sore loser and threateningly points a finger at Pegasus. No tears were shed on this day. Even when he's under mind control, he still cheats. Mai Valentine. A minor character, but Mai won everyone over with her tragic backstory and, being very appealing to look at. Okay, fine, she's hot. But that's only what teenage boys see in her. The men see how deep of a character she really is. A capable, off-screen at least, duelist, able to win multiple off-camera duels and gain locator cards and star chips even faster than the heroes. The only critiques are about the writers and her story, and not even about her. Everyone loves Mai. It's her story and the way the writers treat her that everyone hates. Whether it be her tragic backstory or the lack of spotlight she gets, Mai is a well-loved character, the loved character we all wish could be given screen time. And probably has the biggest character development of anyone in the series. Noah and the Big Five. Imagine this. You're watching a show. It's just about to get to the big climax. And then, like an unexpected rush of diarrhea, something pops up and derails your whole story. And now, assuming you watch weekly, for the next 5 months, nuh-uh. Ignore all that stuff you're excited about, you have to watch this. A story with a villain you don't care about, and a plot that was never even hinted at before. It just pops up out of nowhere. That alone makes Noah a prime candidate. But you also have his henchmen. All of them have generic names and no personalities, and they all play starter deck worthy level decks. These poor guys never even had a chance. However, these guys are even so hated that not only do the fans hate them, the dubbing studio does too, as they cut out all their episodes on the original DVDs. The only passion these episodes caused was for people to go to the message boards and ask, what happened to Merrick? In fact, for some people, like me, this arc made them lose interest in the series completely. Maximillion Pegasus. Pegasus is the antagonist of Season 1, but he's so funny and charismatic that we can't help but like him. He's sophisticated and a man-child at the same time. He reads comics while drinking wine and eating fancy cheeses. He also adores cartoons. I mean, he's kind of a jerk for he hosts a tournament without any concession stands, even though this is a multi-day event. However, once they get to the castle, they're all treated like royalty. Even the people he knows who hate him, like Bandit Keith, get this treatment. But, there's also all the Blue Eyes support printed, which is likely an apology gift to Kaiba, as Kaiba's the only person who can use a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. Remember, there's only 3 copies in existence, and Kaiba owns them all. Not to mention, he honors his word. He loses and returns the souls he took. And what was his motive for all this? He just missed his wife. I think a lot of people relate to that. You know, missing a lost loved one. In fact, fans were unanimously overjoyed when the anime not only spared him, but gave him more of a role in filler. And the most hated character in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Goes to Merrick's father and pretty much every other dad in this show. Yep, so the Father of the Year trophy goes to nobody in this show. Yeah, every father in this show kind of just sucks. Everyone but Mako's dad, actually. He was a good papa. Rest in peace, Mr. Tsunami. But I mean, Joey's father, for instance, is a drunk who threw a bottle at him. Yugi's dad doesn't even show up. Gozaburo Kaiba just adopted a kid to be a rival to his own son. But the Raspberry Award of Fathers goes to Merrick's dad, aka the true villain of Battle City. The guy who inadvertently gave birth to Yami Merrick, for goodness sake. He treated both his daughter, adopted son, and wife like total crap, and forced Merrick into some god-awful ritual. Yeah, everyone hates this character, and it's for good reason. But what about you? Did I cover your favorite? Or least favorite? Do you disagree with my takes? Or do you like a character I decided to bash? Feel free to comment. Have a good one. I'll see y'all next time.